Hey, this is Ryan Witt, defense attorney here in Washington State. This video is going to be for people who have a pending DUI or criminal charge in Silverdale, Washington. So if you're in that boat, make sure you stick around. Okay, if you've been accused of anything in Silverdale, Washington, there's really three things we need to focus on. And I mean anything. Anything from an infraction all the way up through a felony, these rules will ring true. Number one, understand where this will go. Because, you know, in Kitsap County, in all the counties around here, most cities have municipal courts, right? Silverdale does not have one. Silverdale is arguably one of the biggest and densest populations of people in Kitsap County. No muni court. You know, Bremerton has one, Port Orchard has one, even Bainbridge Island has one. Silverdale, people assume they have one, but they don't. So when that, you know, because that's the reality, all of the things that come out of Silverdale are going to go to Kitsap County, well, I should say the Kitsap County Courts, all right? If you've got an infraction, it goes Kitsap County District Court. If you've got a DUI or any other type of like misdemeanor, gross misdemeanor, Kitsap County District Court. If you're accused of a felony, Kitsap County Superior Court. So understanding where the case is going to go is very important. Number two, in order to prepare for this, is update your address. Because, you know, Silverdale is what it is. It doesn't have a municipal court that will jump on things right away. A lot of these referrals will go to the Kitsap County Prosecutor's Office, and they basically get put on a stack and prioritized for when they will get to them. Different with like a domestic violence case or a DUI case, but a lot of the charges are not viewed as super high priority. So honestly, they go to the records division, they get put in a file, and they sit and they collect dust. And what happens is, you know, Silverdale, and I don't say this in a negative way, it's a very transient population. It's a very Navy population. So something could happen in June of this year, and then by September, you know, you didn't get anything in the mail, you don't think anything of it, and then you get deployed or you get stationed, and now you're heading down to San Diego. The next year rolls around, a summons goes to your address in Silverdale, you didn't update the address, and all of a sudden, you know, a year from now, you've got a warrant. So you need to always update your address. If there's anything in the back of your mind saying, okay, you know, I left the, you know, Mongolian Grill or whatever, I did have that contact, nothing came of it. Well, you need to update it with the court and update it with Department of Licensing, because usually, you know, when the referral comes and they're ready to send out a summons, they're going to look on the officer's report for your address. They're also going to look on DOL. So that's where things are going to go. So, you know, any notices are going to go to those addresses. Ideally, it's going to go to the one with Department of Licensing, whatever's on your address. So very important to update your address. And number three, contact a local defense attorney, because they're going to understand the ins and outs of these cases that come out of Silverdale. You know, if it's a hit and run, or, you know, something just a non-domestic violence assault or trespass, they're handled differently than, for example, how we would handle a DUI out of Silverdale. There's different treatment agencies, there's different proactive things we can do, all very hyper-localized to our area. So even if you haven't received a summons in the mail, even if they didn't say you need to come back to court next Monday, understand it's out there, it's on the horizon. You need to get in contact with an attorney. And like I said at the beginning, all the way from infraction up through felony. Things are handled specifically and hyper-localized. So if you have something going on in Silverdale, get in contact, number three, with a local defense attorney. So we really like doing these videos. It kind of gives us a kick, and hopefully it gets good information out to people that, you know, are looking around and looking for some advice online. We do say this with always a caveat, you know, you need to, this isn't legal advice. You need to seek out somebody that can help you with the specifics of your case. But, you know, if there's a video that you'd like done or a question answered, go ahead and drop it in the comments. We'll either answer it in the comments or just do a new video right for you. So anyway, it also helps us get more content out if you can go ahead and like the video and subscribe to our page. Thank you.